I remember in the 6th grade, they had this talent show. I probably told you this story before, but I'm one of them pastors that I'm going to tell you the same story about 83 times until you learn it all. But when I was in the 6th grade, they had this talent show, and I knew it was coming up, so I told my dad, I said, I want to get a unicycle. Come ride a unicycle. My dad looked at me like, no, you're not. He said, I don't have insurance for your teeth. And so, but I convinced him somehow. I was a good salesman back then, I guess, and I convinced my dad, and he took me to Sears. I don't know, they don't have Sears anymore. They went out of business, but I don't know if anybody remembers Sears in Roebuck, and Montgomery Ward's and Arlen's and all them old stores, where they had good stuff in there. And we went to Sears and we bought a unicycle. I still have the unicycle, actually. It had a red and white seat, like nobody would ever have that kind of seat anymore, because it was back in the 70s, I think, when I bought that. So it was cool in the 70s, right? So it's kind of an art deco thing. We put up in a museum now, I think, because it's an antique. And I learned to ride that. I tried to ride it. Actually, the first time they had these sticks that came with it, and I was trying to hold myself with a stick, and my dad was worried, so he tried to help me a little bit. And finally, I said, I can't use the sticks. We had an old car, it was a green car, an Oldsmobile 4-door car that we somehow had, and I propped the unicycle up next to that, and I would push off of the car and in a gravel driveway. And come on now, you got to take risks sometimes if you're going to do something different, right? You got to take risks. And I pushed off, and I would go and I'd fall on my face, and I'd go and I'd fall on my face, and every time I'd fall, I'd draw a line in the dirt, okay, in the gravel. And I would go and I'd fall on my face, and I'd go and I'd fall on my face, and I'd go and I'd fall on my face, and I would draw a line. I'd go and I'd fall on my face, and I'd go and I'd fall on my face, and pretty soon, after 7 days, I learned to ride a unicycle. Amen?